On January 1, 1990, Pope John Paul issued a statement of warning to the global community. The most profound and serious indication of moral implications underlying the ecological problem is the lack of respect for life evident in many patterns of environmental pollution. The resulting atmospheric changes range from damage to health to the possible future submersion of low-lying islands. 22 years later, these fears have become reality. Unsustainable practices like coal combustion, oil drilling, and consumerism continue even in the face of major climate disruption and social injustice. As the Catholic Church has duly remarked time and time again, climate change is no longer just an ecological problem, but a social justice imperative. Climate change harms the worst, those people that contribute the least to the global warming problem, the poor and vulnerable. Prudence and solidarity obliges us to take swifter action against global climate disruption by changing our behaviors. To understand ecological injustice is to realize that all life on Earth is interdependent. Every action has a consequence, be it positive or negative. It's like a ripple effect. For the vulnerable Maldives, a rapidly sinking cluster of low-lying islands off the southern tip of India, CO2 emissions pose two serious threats. The first is disproportionate snow and glacial ice melt, which is causing noticeable rise in sea level. Maldivian authorities worry about the impact of erosion and possible global warming on their low-lying country. 80% of the area is 1 meter or less above sea level. Secondly, excess CO2 absorbed into the ocean is destroying coral reefs that help protect low-lying islands. CBS reports, the Maldives, more than 350,000 people, may be the first to feel the climate change pain. Global warming will simply wipe their country off the map. Pope Benedict explains in his statement, if you want to cultivate peace, protect creation. Once more people become aware of the problem and how their actions contribute to it, the closer we come as a society to changing our attitudes and behaviors. The Pope writes, the environment must be seen as God's gift to all people, and the use we make of it entails a shared responsibility for all humanity, especially the poor and future generations. Now is not the time to remain passive. The ecological crisis has become a moral imperative. It has a profound impact on the exercise of human rights, such as the right to life, food, health, and development. We cannot separate ecology from the economy or social justice any longer. The reality is that all of these are intertwined in climate justice. The Catholic Coalition on Climate Change uses the St. Francis Pledge as a guide for reflective action towards climate justice. Ecological awareness, Pope Benedict urges, needs to be helped to develop and mature, and to find fitting expression in concrete programs and initiatives. The St. Francis Pledge is one way of examining our attitudes and actions, individually and as a society. Only then can we begin to change our behavior to create a lifestyle marked by sobriety and solidarity.